Mother Africa, good evening to everyone. Good evening to every leader in Africa. My topic today is Africa is time. Africa is time. We have to rise up. We have to get up and stand up for our rights. And it's time to get up and rise up for our rights. And I'm using this opportunity to tell African youth to rise up by creating each of every African youth to rise up and do something that he or she can do to help Mother Africa to rise up. To help Mother Africa to get out from the hands of those wicked vampires, those destroyers, those killers, those blood suckers who are sucking our blood, thinking they can kill Africa, thinking they can destroy Mother Africa completely. Before we can take Mother Africa's life from the hands of those wicked, it's we African youth to rise up. We have to unite, and the leaders should also unite. Come together, think about Africa, think how to come out from the hands of those wicked people, those wicked Chinese, those wicked white people, those wicked Americans. We should stop thinking about our stomachs alone, our family alone. We should stop thinking about how going to them, taking big loans from them, taking monies from them, taking things from them to enrich our family alone, to enrich people around you people alone. We should stop. It's time for you people to stop and think about the country. Every leader should think about his or her country now. It's time. I call this particular time that is an opportunity. This coronavirus came for a reason. Although if it is somebody, it has been sent by somebody or caused by somebody, it has its positive and negative part. And it's time for us to use the positive part to restructure or to redevelop our country, or to use it to do our country rich, our motherland Africa rich. It's time. This is not the time to be going for them again. This is the time to start thinking. The leaders should start thinking about how to do away of their product, how to do away of their loans. Nobody should take loan from them. We can make it by ourselves. China used cheap labor to develop its country. Ghana, we all know that in time that we are right now, we are in crisis. We are all suffering. People are suffering. People lost their jobs. They are at home now. Government to wake up and invest in agriculture sector. I think it's the time for you to invest there by taking youth, those who lost their jobs. Give them. Just organize youth, and you should send excavators to farm and put youth on the farmland to work. Although even if they cannot, you cannot pay them expensive money. Just give them something cheap. That's a cheap salary that the Chinese are in our country paying our youth to enrich their country. You people can also do the same thing to enrich the country. A year will come. For now that we know that the country, the leaders will say they don't have money, but they can use this youth, the same youth, to work, and at least they can also get something to eat. At least the country can have something which is a full staff. The country can gain a money, because when the Africa country have done that lot, we are not going to depend on their agriculture sector. We are not going to depend on their poultry that they injected so many toxics in them and export it to us here to buy expensive. Then they are using those things. They are bringing us a toxic, and they are telling us we should do away of our foodstuffs. We should do away of our agriculture sector, and they are bringing us a fertilizer. This is the time for our leaders to stop fertilizer. Fertilizer is not good for Africa. Fertilizer is not, that toxic that they are making is not from Africa. We should use our natural resources. We should use our natural fertilizer. We can make it by doing away of those toxic fertilizer they are sending into this country. That when you use the GMO, this is the time for us the leaders should have to get up and stop all those GMOs, those toxic that they are sending into our country. It's time. We can make it. The youth should rise up and stop complaining a lot. It's the time of us to start taking action. If our leaders cannot take the action, we have to get up now. We have to stand up. Bob Marley have made this clear, but we never heard it. We never take it serious, and it's time to get up and rise up and stand for our right, fight for our right now, Africa youth. I thank every Africa youth, every Africans. I know we people, we can do it better than what they are doing. It's time now. This 21st century, we are not going to allow that. We should rise up by preaching the good thing of Africa, good thing of our motherland Ghana, our motherland Nigeria, our motherland Ethiopia, each of every Africa youth should rise up. Any opportunity that you have, keep on spreading the good work, keep on spreading the good thing, the resources that we have in Africa. I this evening I would like to use this opportunity to also to praise Captain Smart. He's doing lot, and it's not him alone. He's doing lot, but I would like others to support him. He's doing a great work. He's doing a massive work by preaching, by saying similar things, saying even going deeper than what I am doing now. I salute him wherever he is now. I salute him. And also Julius Malema, that man is also doing well. Each of African youth will rise up, spreading the message. Think how to solve the solution, how to bring a solution to our problem in Africa. Africa, we need to rise up. We need to be a solution for our problem. We need to be a solution, a problem solver of our problem in our country, our motherland, Africa. Each of us to be, we shouldn't depend on them. They are there just for our resources. I heard some of them say China have invested a lot in Africa, so the friendship and whatever whatever they call it is strong. So what? So I should leave, the person should kill me. I should say, because you are giving me food, you are giving me clothes, you are giving me shelter, you are giving me everything. So I should keep quiet. When you hold my neck, you hold my neck, you hold my neck, hold my nose, want to kill me. I should keep quiet. I shouldn't struggle. I shouldn't do anything. I shouldn't fight for my right. It's total nonsense. Those who are using those words, excuse my language, it's total nonsense. Those who are using those statements or words, they should delete it right now. I strongly disagree with them. I cannot say because you have a human right. I cannot say because you are feeding me, you are giving me shelter, you give me everything. So are you a god? So I should sit down when I know that this is white and you tell me it is black, I should accept it? No, it's time for us to be transparent. It's time for us to be able to see the truth, no matter how the situation, or no matter how the person is, when the person is trying to kill us, or is trying to lie to us, trying to deceive us, trying to corrupt us. It's time for us to be able to let the person know that this is white, it's not black. Africa, rise up. It's time for the youth and our leaders, all of us, to unite and rise up to take our destiny out from the hands of these wicked slave countries. Thank you all very much. You all have a good night.